Let's get one more.
How this intense picture? Because ooh, a little scale in action.
Oh God, that picture.
Trust us, Spyro Knight. We have a fun docket for y'all here tonight.
When don't we?
Um, there's that one time when Lost Vikings didn't work.
Shut up. We don't talk about that night. That's a forgotten night.
I mean, the rest of that night was pretty fun. Just that whole thing didn't work. That was pretty depressing.
Okay, now I gotta change the title name. What kind of music do we want to listen to tonight?
It's up to the fans here, but if I can complain, are we supposed to do free? So, can you play like the Sims music? Well, I can't even hear it, so never mind about that. Oh, is this? Oh, there we go. And talk shows. That'll do it. See, Lime's happy. Oh, that'll be for next time.
Spyro
For some
music?
reason, I
I can
haven't.
do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. I have this. Wait, when is Spyro Night again? In 2 weeks or in a week from now?
It
The 13th.
is a week from Tuesday.
Okay. I was thinking Spyro music the next Sunday then, because that's a bit more immediate.
Okay, and then that's all good to go.
Some Paper Mario. That'll be when the rotation's out. If need be.
Okay, so just the verify here. And then what else?
What are you sending me here? Oh, the topic list.
Yeah, I think that's all we have. Anything else you want to add to it? You can.
I think that's everything. Oh. There.
Oh,
That
okay.
okay with you?
Sure. I don't know what I would
Yeah,
talk about for that, but
I mean, it's just like concepts that you'd like to see. Because there's a lot I think I have.
all right, fair enough.
I didn't write it down though.
No, I think this should be more than enough
All right.
for 2 hours.
If we don't get to it, then we'll get the bread next time.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we good? Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Clap. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. The podcast. Oh, ew, that sounds like a wobbly thing, like an eggplant, or like a Jello capsule. The podcast, podcast.
Dot 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 dot.
Okay. Well, welcome to the 4th edition.
I think this is the 5th one.
The 5th. It's hard to tell.
Well, it's weird because the ones that I have listed now, there's only 4, I think, but there's been 5 or something like that.
The 5th one was the Kaz one with background, I think.
Yeah.
But that one wasn't quite official. Welcome. It's Speed here and Carl. Special guest, no one.
Special guest, no one.
I mean, I think that's the idea I was kicking around. Maybe we could I don't know, have Tom on or Evan or someone else. But for now, we're keeping it the duo that isn't quite the known duo, but a duo that's rising. In
We're gonna be popular in 2 weeks. It's gonna be great.
All right. So, what's been going on in your week?
Rust.
That's a good.
That's what's been going on in my well. Okay, I guess for the first half of the week, not really, but since Thursday, it's been Rust. I actually was able to pick up my horns again for the first time in like.
What do you mean by that?
2 weeks, like my trombone, tuba, trumpet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like grabbing the bull by the horns. As
No.
playing Rust.
No.
Because your teeth are getting better enough to.
So obviously, 3 weeks ago, has it been 3 weeks now? 3 weeks ago, I started the whole process of the root canal. It took a week for that to finish, and then the day after, I got this horrendous canker sore, just like up on my lip. And it was just, aside from the pain of, not really wanting to go ham with my tooth being as sensitive and as, for lack of a better term, what's it called? Oh, sore, I guess, or vulnerable. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to play. I didn't want to like take the chance of like coming back in. I'm like, yeah, I did this and it made it worse. Fix it. So I was really excited to finally be able to pick up my horns again and actually like play them. So yesterday in itself, I played for 3 hours.
Oh, you're gonna get to the 1,000 hours in no time.
Yeah. So well, it's interesting because like I have to. It's really hard to allocate everything. There's 5 sets that I need to do in a day if I want to get a proper practice on all the instruments. The way I look at it is mouthpieces for the brass. There's the trumpet mouthpiece, there's the trombone mouthpiece, and there's the tuba mouthpiece. Those are all significant shapes, and they all need to be practiced on together. Otherwise, you run into issues where like picking up a trumpet after you play tuba is like weird, and vice versa, and it kind of just messes up your embouchure a little bit. So getting around to doing all 3 of them is really important. But then like I also have to have, like I need to do an hour of guitar and possibly a half an hour to an hour of drums if I'm gonna keep making more music through the music boxes, as well as improve my skills too. So that's what I've been really excited about doing this week and finally being able to get to it.
So can we expect new songs for Spyro Night then?
Probably not, because I'm running out of time with a lot of things, and I just
still gotta make all the scenes and stuff.
Yeah. So I will try. The only other thing is that Spyro songs aren't, I guess in a sense, practical for me to play sometimes. Like I went through a lot of the songs just to see if I could do anything. And initially, when I made the Spyro Night trailer, I intended to actually do the music for that, but I had the issue where I lost the ability to play brass for a few weeks, so it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll just pass on that for now. With Spyro Night being just like right around the corner, I have to unfortunately pass on doing that too, so there probably will not. If I do, it'll be just one song that I really wanted to do all of a sudden throughout the week, which might be fine too. It might not fit, but at the same time, I guess I could do it, but who knows. For now, it's not planned.
Don't worry, fam. I got you covered. Get ready for a recorded cover of the Enter the Dragonfly theme.
It sounds awful.
Awful.
And then obviously Rust. That's been going on.
We'll get into that a bit later, but it seems like that's been eating up most of the chat's time too. In fact.
Yeah.
They're at it right now.
We have yet to actually have everyone on at the same time, but we have an 8-player clan essentially, which is pretty good, really. But again, we'll get into it later. So what's been going on with Mr. Speed Splasher?
I was just gonna ask. So Rust is the only game you've been playing like off stream?
Yeah, I really haven't been playing anything else. I've been honestly like as soon as I guess we play a little bit of CS:GO too, but with Rust lately, it's been like, oh, it's 3:30 in the morning. I don't feel like loading up a round.
I like to think that whenever you're streaming, you're just wondering what's going on. What's going on at our base?
We'll talk more about that. What's been going on with Speed?
Oh, There was a funny story where I was just trying to get out of this parking lot at my college, and then like this car was like sticking out, and like like no one got out, and then I was like, she might have some car problems. So I parked my car, I run over to her, and I was like, hey, is there something wrong with the car? There's a lot of cars getting stuck here. And then she starts speaking to me in Chinese.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not of that race. I am Filipino. Though I might be part Chinese in retrospect, but still, I don't know any Mandarin. And then I'm like, I don't speak, that. And she keeps going. And she adds like hand motions. And then I'm like, so I don't know how to help her. But thankfully, another woman noticed this and got out of the car and like started talking to her. And then they got it figured out, but I couldn't figure out what was the problem to begin with, because the person who translated to me was not very clear. But I don't know, that was pretty funny. I was like, how can I help? So I just kind of stood out and then just told cars, go around. Yeah. I speak English. That was pretty interesting though. I guess I've never really had experiences with the language barrier like that before. Like when my aunt speaks to me in Tagalog, I can at least understand a little.
You mean Tagalog?
Hey. Come on now. Yeah, so when she speaks to me in Tagalog.
It's pronounced Tagalog?
Tagalog.
Tagalog. Okay.
Don't enunciate the G in Tag.
So Tagalog.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get there. It's like one of my friends. He has a Vietnamese name, but we can. He says we never say it right. I don't want to say the full name just because
Sure.
Private. But it's one of our good friends, Austin. He showed up on the channel a couple of times. Besides that, I got a speech coming up. I did pretty well on impromptu. Apparently my Luigi example was not that great though. The concept was to use this quote: "Why be a hard gem when you could be why be a hard rock when you could be a gem?" I guess I misconstrued what I said during the speech, and like it's not like I could go rectify that, so that was 5 points off. But that I got a 95 out of the whole thing, so that was pretty good.
I would say that's perfectly fine. I mean,
yeah, I know, but I've been doing like 100% on the other speeches, so I was like, 5 points? What? Like, as I straighten out my pocket protector.
Do you actually
where is
have
that
a
smoking?
pocket protector?
No, it's smoking in the Philippines, where I wasn't born there, but my parents were. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest. Still going at it. We played like 40 hours or so.
That's a lot.
I think. Actually, that's what my sister said. I didn't look myself, but yeah, pretty big investment the game is. It's not that intensive, but still, there's a lot to do as you progress. So I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then what else I've been playing? This game. I know you like to joke about Roblox and stuff, right? But I do actually have quite the fondness for Lego games.
I like the Lego games back in the day.
I used to play this game. I still kind of do. This game called Blockland. The community is not nice, and I would not suggest anyone to go there. There's a lot of bad language and politics and stuff. I'm kind of used to it, but
how old is this game?
I think it came out 2007.
Why is, I guess the better question is like, why is anybody playing it at this point?
It's a Lego game. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of events that you can mess with, and I don't know. You're given all these there's a lot of modding too. In fact, I think modding is what's keeping the game alive. There hasn't been an update. But away from that, there's a new game that's been in development that's inspired from that called Bricadia, and I've been playing that in my free time a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, I even built this little house here. The bottom right was not. I didn't build that, but hold on, it's loading. Sorry, it's it's not a big build, but it's a 884 kilobyte image.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot of RAM. But it's been in development for a while. I just recently got a key for the beta, so that was pretty exciting to get. And I don't know, the community's a lot nicer. They have a lot more moderation going on, so there's not people going around being jerks. And I don't know, a lot of people that played Blockland are now just playing that. So pretty good. It's very much in development though. There's not even a modding support yet. There's no weapons, none of that. There it is. There's my town I've been working on.
So that's in game.
Yeah.
That looks really nice for 2007.
No, this is 2000. This is the new one.
Oh.
I don't have a good computer. You know this.
I know.
So, you grew Brightheart's image there.
Yeah, I missed.
So I don't have the shaders, but this game is looking pretty nice. It's on Unreal Engine too.
Yeah.
I wish someone with a nicer camera took a picture, but but yeah, that's basically what I've been spending my time on, building, not working on stuff for Chikarl. Actually, no, I did all those thumbnails that should be coming up eventually.
Yeah.
And I've been drawing, but not much. So that was my week, really, in a nutshell. Building and Wilden. So with that being said, let's move on to you didn't put this on there, but what's been going on with Kaya? Nothing?
Done. She bit me
All
yesterday,
right.
but that's about it.
All right, next topic. Next segment. Game of the week. Would you like to introduce this one? This one was
you were the one that came up with it.
Right. So you guys might know, Carl and Troy, for a particular game. That's right. This week's game of the week is Left 4 Dead 2. So no, it's Mario Party. We were gonna talk about our favorite board, our favorite mini game, our favorite other things. So what do you have to say about Mario Party yourself? Because I know that's been like a big thing of your life, I guess.
So I have to drop the secret, guys. It's a serious moment here.
Right.
I actually hate Mario Party. I don't like ever playing it.
All right. What's okay? So third-party controller.
Yeah. No. Okay. I want to play the new one at some point, but
I haven't gotten around to it.
I don't have any cash to buy it, honestly. But I enjoy playing any sort of Mario Party that I pick up, even the advanced one, which is kind of.
I find it like cheaply charming. I think that's how I'd define that game. Like I like getting the gadgets. That's it.
Yeah.
But I know it was also like 11, so I can clean the SP.
Wait, you can.
I can clean the insides.
Wait, what?
There's a gadget that like it has a squeegee that cleans your
Oh.
SP inside it.
Wait, it doesn't
Alright.
actually clean it.
No.
Yeah.
God, come on, man. It's such a boring thing to be excited about. I'm gonna yawn. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Super Mario Party though, which is pretty pleasing because I had lower expectations, honestly.
Yeah, most people seem to be happy with it. I think the only thing everybody's pretty upset about is just the online and the lack of being able to play on the boards.
Yeah, but even with the online, that's also just on the Switch itself. Like I know that Chris has taken a hardline stance against it. I don't know if I'd get it even.
I mean, I'll get it at some point.
I mean, eventually, sure, but like for Ultimate, maybe. But not now.
Oh, the online. Oh,
Yeah.
Again, I haven't really been playing anything online as of right now, so it's like,
Yeah.
I don't need it. If anything, like, I'm probably more of the person to just buy the monthly package because it'll be like I'll play this for a month and then a week will pass and then I'll probably put it away and it's like, okay, well I'm glad I didn't pay
20
for yeah. I'm
Yeah,
I'm not a big proponent
right.
of virtual console and stuff like that anyways, so it's like I don't need this. I'm okay with not needing
I
this.
got the real thing. The only thing I don't got is LSD Dream Emulator.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Working
still
on
don't
it,
blame
man.
you. It's a lot to work on, because boy howdy, that game is pricey. So let's go to where are the topics here about what we wanted to go over about Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
How about just for one, favorite Mario Party in general? I know you talked about this a lot during the game itself.
There's been a lot of debate on how I wanted to really, what I really want to answer with that. I suppose I always grew up with the N64 ones for sure, but I did have quite a bit of joy when I opened up that GameCube for the first time in my life with Mario Party 4 brand new sealed. Like, it was just so clean back in the day, and there's a lot of joy from playing that.
Waluigi HD. No longer is he a pile of blocks.
I think if I had to take a choice, I enjoy 3 and 4 probably the most. I think 3 probably has the most to offer out of all of them, possibly.
I agree. I have a lot of nostalgia for it too.
I think specifically 3 has the most to offer because it has a whole different mode in it, and it has a whole set of maps for those modes. Yeah, there's Waluigi too. That's in.
Yeah.
But like, you look at a lot of them. Like, one has if you look at everything besides the main, go out, find the star, that kind of stuff. The primary boards. There's also like one has the minigame island, which is a story mode essentially for going through there. 2 has the coaster, which is kind of the same thing, but you're you have to like beat 8 minigames in a row in order to advance to the next 8 minigames, which can be kind of difficult. 3 has story mode, which is just play all the maps.
And duel. I mean, that was pretty important.
Yeah.
For the story.
4 has exactly the same thing minus dual minigame maps. But it does have like, I guess, a few extra minigames. 5 is pretty renowned as being a pretty decent one too, because it's got obviously
it's stars. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's got the stars. It's got the board game that you can play, the card game thing.
Yeah.
And it's got the
car.
Yeah, the dueling cars, which are fun.
Making me so upset too, though.
6 has the weird
the sun and moon.
Yeah, it's kind of it's enough to be a duel, or not a duel, a solo game, but it's like not at the same time. Like, there's no progression, I suppose, through it. 7 kind of brought it back.
The cruise ship.
Yeah, and then 8 was non-existent.
I know there's a dual there's a you versus like a Koopa Kid. I'm hopefully saying the right one this time, Chris. Because I know that you fight like Koopa someone, Bowser Jr. or someone.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think it's Koopa Kid. You have to like. Oh no, actually, it's a hammer. It's a hammer bro that you fight, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's when a lot of people started to drop off on being interested in Mario Party.
Right.
Like, I didn't buy 9 because of 8, honestly.
I wish we would have had more fun playing 8 at the Game-a-thon. Like, I don't know what happened.
I think Troy might have I don't want to bag him, but I think he was too focused on what he didn't like and didn't focus on what might have been likable.
Perhaps.
Because I love that map. But I think it was the map, honestly, because like I think with Game-a-thon you really want to play boards that are like grab and go.
Yeah, we probably should have played the Donkey Kong map, which is more or less the same thing as standard Mario Party.
Yeah, I think that would have been the better option.
Yeah.
Unbelievable!
Oh, thanks for the bits, well played.
Welcome.
And,
Good night.
And he's at now.
So where else were you going with this?
Um,
Mario Party 9 has the cars.
I don't think it had any sort of story mode at all.
Yeah, I didn't play 9 or 10.
Nor did
I
10.
don't. I didn't have a problem with 9 or 10, but I know that's where a lot of people,
I kind of want to play more of 10 just to play more of 10. But I remember, when I played 10 by myself, it was kind of quick and unexciting. I liked 9 better than 10, I think.
I think if I were to play 9, I might like it more than 8.
Yeah.
No fault in liking 8, Woot. It's just that to me, it didn't look and feel like a Mario Party to me. It felt very.
It didn't hold my attention long enough.
Yeah, like the style was very different, but I think in a bad way where it didn't keep the Mario aesthetic. It was like this weird like slick thing for a carnival too, which was weird. And the graphics kind of. I don't really harp on graphics, but the lighting made everything look weird to me.
And it was forced 4x3.
Yeah, I know. I think so.
Which was kind of dumb at that point.
But I think that's why 8 is my least favorite. My favorite. I know you thought this was a. Last time I mentioned it to you, you're like, what? No one really likes that one. And it's the same thing of me, like, what? I don't know anyone who likes Clink Clank, but my favorite Mario Party is Mario Party 6 because I really like the sun moon aspect.
6 also had the microphone too, which whoever, depending on who you ask, either liked it or hated it.
I typically, since I play with my friends and they're pretty loud, like I just switch it to the Z control, where you tap Z and then you pick an option.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my favorite. And so, if you had to pick between 3 and 4,
oh boy. I guess 3 is the better one. 4 is the nostalgia one. So probably 4 is my favorite. 3 is best.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, hold on. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite follow that at first. I think 3 is my nostalgia, but I really like it too. I like the presentation of it the most. The way that everything looks like it was cut out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Like it was Paper Mario, but board.
Dude,
Mario.
my dad had to work hard to get Mario Party 2. I remember that. He was like, I traveled to like 30 GameStops just to find this game. I'm like, Dad, that's incredible.
Little Carl, you're the most powerful man I know.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a series on College Humor that's the 6 ways you see your dad. It's like the most spot on thing too.
I don't think I've watched that. I guess I'll look into it later. 6 is your favorite too? That's pretty cool. I think it's because it's also the aesthetic of it. I really like how everything looks, how everything like kind of feels.
Yeah, I do like 6 too. 6 has
but I also think about it. I don't think it has my favorite. We're going through this list. It doesn't have my favorite mini game. It doesn't have my favorite story mode, and it doesn't have my favorite board.
Dang. He likes 6, but nothing in 6.
I don't know why. I think if I had to pick, like my second favorite though, like 5, because I realized that might have my favorite stuff in it.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but I don't know. I like 6 still the most. If I had to decide, I think it's because that's the one we always play at parties. Whenever I have my friends, well, not parties, like just when I have the boys over.
Mm-hmm.
crack open a Mario Party 6 with the boys. So let's move on to favorite minigame here.
Hexagon Heat.
What?
Sorry, I don't know why that came out. So Hexagon Heat.
Which one is that one again?
That's the one. Oh my god. You're disappointing me, Speed. You're fired.
Oh, no, I don't understand what you're saying to me.
There's a mini game called Hexagon Heat. It's the one where you stand on the platforms, Toad holds up a color, and then you got to get to that platform, otherwise you fall into the lava or water.
Is that the Mario Party 2 one?
Yeah.
Ah.
The Mario Party 1 is Mushroom Mix-Up.
The one where everyone's like jumping on each other and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
track and yield. That's what Line's saying. I have not given enough thought to this because, you know, I want to keep thinking of my own, but then I keep thinking of Troy going, "Oh man, pushy penguins is my favorite." Because I used to watch your Mario Party 5 one the most, I think, back in the day.
Dude, he loved getting pushing penguins.
That's probably why I like Mario Party 5 quite a bit, because I watched you guys play that one a lot. You know what? There's a platforming one in 6. Actually, that might be it. The not the one where you're going up a tower, which I like that one though. I think it's, let me think about it. I think it's called Lift Leapers or something. Like I think that one's my favorite. I tend to like the platforming ones, even though it kind of annoys me too.
Oh, the ones I don't like Platform Peril.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it's the one where you just start running and it's like you have to make the jump, otherwise you're missing. Or if you take too long, platform falls.
Oh, kind of like I think in 6 it's a river one called like, I don't know, Daft Punk. Oh wait,
Daft
Raft Punk. I don't remember, but it's another platforming one. The ones I don't like though are the ones where you jump up and you either go left or right. You know, I think 3 has that one. I don't really like that one. It always feels finicky. Vine with Me. I think that's my sister's favorite.
Dude, I wreck it. Vine with Me.
Oh, Eats a Pizza. What's that one is? I love that one because it's like, what? It's like, man, all that pizza, that's gonna hurt, especially because they're all small. I really like it in theory. Yeah, I always remember the Mario Party 3 ones. Like, Wood has a good list here.
Vine with
Snowball
Me.
Summit.
Yeah. I like Dungeon Duels too. That was a good Mario Party 4 minigame.
Is that the one where you have the key in the...
No, that's
Oh, the one where you like...
Yeah.
The one where you have to like use the...
Yeah, it starts off with one person's got to go run and mash the button to get the door down, and then the next person has to go and mash the button, get that door down. And then you get to the things that spin around, and you got to get them across. And then there's the mushrooms, you got or not mushroom, the pipes you got to go through. You got to find the right pipe, and then
I think my only thing I don't like about that one is if you're behind, you're behind. There's no coming back.
Probably, yeah.
Which one had the bubble? Like you're in a bubble and you punch each other? The bubble brawl or something?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that's 5. I don't know how to
say that's 6 actually.
I'm looking at the 6 list right now. No, it's not in it. Oh, Motown. That one's pretty fun.
Motown.
Oh, dude, I think that 6 has one of my favorite duel mini games though. Like, well, not Pitfall and not Ozone. I hate those. I'm thinking of like the Full Tilt. I really like that one, and then the Cog Jog. The Full Tilt is the one where the platform like goes left and right, or sorry, like tilts up and down, and then you have to like cross. And then Cog Jog is just like the static like gear map thing.
Yeah. And
it's whoever gets to the end first.
My favorite duel game is the one where you have to mash all the buttons together. It starts off with like, okay, so we got to mash the A button, then they drop another big block, and it's like, okay, so I got to mash the A and the B button together, and then they drop another block. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I got to mash the A, B, and L button.
B and L.
Then
I don't remember what that one is.
They just keep dropping blocks, and it gets to the point where it's like, all right, I am now mashing A, B, X, Y, L, and R all together somehow. This is not working, and then it's great because it becomes impossible to the person, but it's whoever can do it the best.
Wood's saying the bubble one is 7.
Is it 7? There's so many
remember.
Mario Party games out there.
Yeah, like maybe looking at the top 100 can get me a better like idea, because they pull ones from all of them, right? Mario top 100 mini games. Do you have a least favorite mini game? I tend to not like the chance ones, except the ones where you have to pick the vehicle or you pick the bomb or whatever.
I used to passionately hate Coin Block Blitz from the very first game, which is literally just like go out there, hit the blocks, and get as many coins as possible.
That
was a Wii Carl time.
The facelift. I really like that one.
Oh, face. Crazy Cutters, because I always get screwed out of that game.
So I'm just saying facelift because I like it, not because I hate it.
What else is really bad?
Oh, Hexagon Heat was in the top 100. I didn't know that. Pretty cool.
Need to get that game at some point, but again, I don't have any cash to buy it at the current moment.
Man, Bounce and Trounce was pretty good in 3. Yeah, I like Eats a Pizza. It's kind of funny. Mush Pit is pretty intense too.
Mush Pit?
That's the one where someone gets the. Oh, not Mush Pit. I meant to say Ice Rink Risk.
Yeah.
The one where I made that high pitched note. Mush Pit's the one where you get the mushroom and then you run into people. I don't really like that.
Oh, Toadstool Titan.
It must be in the other games too, right?
I don't think so. I think that was only in 3.
Huh. But in this one, it's called Mush Pit.
They might have renamed it.
Maybe. I don't know if they do that. Oh, I hate Blame It on the Crane. I don't really like that one.
That one's kind of... I don't know. I think you could be pretty good at that one, but... It's one of those
it kind of annoys me. I don't know.
I think it's probably better to most people than the Crane game.
Yeah. Like, this was them trying to do it one more time. Book Squirm is my sister's favorite. I know that. Next to Vine with Me. Oh, and Clock Stop. The one where you jump on the clock. Those are her favorites, I know.
Oh god, Abandoned Ship.
What's that one again?
That's the one where you have to climb the mast as the ship is just sinking into the water.
Oh,
it's the first one.
sometimes it just fails, right?
Yeah, like you could, I could easily outmatch you guys, but like, the game is like, no.
Like, I like Trace Race because every time I play with my friends, I don't know how they get squares going on, but they really get the not round shapes out.
You mean like just basically drawing a square?
They're not good at drawing, I guess. So I always win it. Coney Island's kind of fun. I like that one.
Coney Island is really funny when you can get like 11 scoops.
Yeah.
And then like when you go to the end of the game, you're like, "This is my ice cream." Who are you, Mister? I only got 3 scoops.
I like playing with the CPUs because one time, like 2 of them just had 1 scoop on there. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I wonder if there's a decent task of that.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like, how many can you actually get? Like to the greatest efficiency. That'd be. I like Hotel Goomba, though. I think the solution's typically the same. I don't remember for that one.
I don't know if this is
There's pushy penguins there.
that good of a task, but let's take a look here.
Oh, you got the video open, or
Yeah.
you're just peeking?
I got a video open where.
Here we go.
There you can
Let's do
watch
it. All right.
through there.
I do have the stream open, but I'll watch it like this. Hit the switch.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I don't know who the tasser or the tassy is.
Okay, let's see. Are they Mario?
It looks like it's Mario.
Oh wow! What? That was impressive.
Oh, he could have gotten that. Oh, I see what's going on. The other ones are just players. Yeah.
Do you move slower with more scoops?
Oh yeah.
I actually don't remember too well. That's a lot of scoops there.
Oh
though.
my.
Man, how many is that? How many is that?
I don't know. Holy cow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Look
10.
at that ice cream.
Pause it there. Pause it there. Oh darn it. Go back a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, it's named 13. That's insane.
Oh,
that's
that's
crazy.
pretty cool. How many do you think you could do?
Like 8 or 9, realistically.
I'd have to like practice a little. By the way, I'm just gonna mention we might be able to push out some new games for you guys that aren't old games. Well, a little newer. If I get the Dolphin running on the Mac, we'll be in slim business there. So any more mini games? I'm looking at these. Mario Party 6, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I do. I don't know why. I really have a fond memory of Rocky Road. That's when you get out of the car and start punching boulders.
Oh
You
yeah.
remember that one? That one's just fun because of like explaining it to someone. Like Mario and Luigi jump out of the car and beat the crap out of this boulder that doesn't really deserve it. While Toad's just like chilling in his jalopy.
Well, what I'm wondering is like, who the heck put these boulders in the road? And they're not even like, naturally caused. I mean, they're perfectly aligned on that road. You can't get across that.
Boulders. They're not just boulders. They're rocks. Oh, I hate deckhands. That's the one where you just get the big number on the card and then, hey, look at me, I know how to select the option. Sphere Factor. I like that one.
Hotel Goomba can be pretty intense.
Yeah, especially when you're in sync with someone.
Yeah.
Mario Party 8. I don't even remember any of them. Don't Look. That's old one and a new one too, apparently.
Sup Speed. Oh yeah, they're mineral speed.
Quit throwing the bad breaks my way.
How are you doing today, Dolly?
Oh, I don't know why I was waiting for a response from Dolly lying there in the chat with us.
Oh, I'm doing good.
Is that your Dolly impression? Come
Yeah.
on now. Hello, Dignity.
What do you know? Maybe that's how she sounds like. I mean, maybe
No,
it was with an American accent, sure, but we don't know.
Dolly sounds like this. Sup, Speed? How's it going? I am Dolly 241. Engaging conversation. Okay. Well, Dolly, you have to join in the game with us sometime. So then you could let loose these precautions or whatever. So we're gonna move on from mini games, I guess. You put favorite story mode. I never really give it much thought because I don't actually do story mode too much.
I do
I'm
it
gonna say
every now
3.
and then, but like I enjoy Minigame Island quite a bit, and from 1, I think that's one of the cooler ones to do.
Yeah, I've seen it. Is that the one that has the altering music? Like each world has a different.
Yeah, they put the mini games in like different worlds, and
like I think that I like listening to that track too because it goes like boom 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 boom.
well, first it starts off with like, and then like you get to the second one.
No, I'm doing the thing.
Oh
you did
yeah.
It goes like. I want to hear a metal version of it.
You know, the reason why I said Sup Speed was because like I was gonna say Sup Dolly, and then I was like Sup Hate Speed, or it was more of like a Hey Speed moment. So that's why I said Sup Speed.
How's it going?
Because shut up! I won't talk to you. You're fired.
Oh, sorry. I'm Buster. But favorite story mode, I couldn't really give you one except maybe 3, because that's probably the one I actually beat. I tried to beat 8s for some reason. I couldn't beat Hammer Bro. He was too good.
I don't even remember 8s.
You want to be the festival lord, I guess.
Festival Lord.
And then Hammer Bro's like, I want to be the festival lord. That's my Hammer Bro impression. And actually, to be like, yo, bro.
I thought Hammer Bro was like, ah.
Yeah, bro. What's shaking, man? Want to play a board game? Now I sound like a character from Board Games. Or
yeah,
something.
a bad ripoff of Bad Luck Bootsy.
Ah! Like a Mario Party version of Board Games. That'd be kind of weird. Yeah, I don't have much to say about story modes.
Yeah, fair enough.
You stream them though.
I do, or I have in the past. But
You did 2.
I did.
You did 4 and 3. Your favorites.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough.
And I did 7 as well. Which
I remember that.
Interesting to say the very least.
That was to unlock the map, right?
I think so, but
I
don't know. I don't remember. Honestly,
the only thing I remember is that you're really good at the stopwatch thing.
Yeah, I am.
I don't think I could beat you at that. I'm probably just okay at it. I think the next one you should do. I'm actually interested in 5 story mode because I think I actually know how 6 ends. I just don't remember doing it as opposed to doing 3 because I was doing that as Luigi. But I don't remember 5s at all. I don't even know the conflict in that game. Like, do the stars hate each other suddenly or something? Any lore masters of Mario Party out here? Probably Woot.
That Isabelle isn't mad. It's happy.
It's the Isabelle you have to fight after the story mode reveal, which we won't go into. For spoilers' sake. Okay, let's go to favorite board now because I'm actually pretty interested in deciding this one.
Well, I can tell you, Evans is not Space or Horrorland from Mario Party 2. I do like.
And then Chris's is not Cowboy Land because he was like, everyone plays that one.
I enjoy Goomba's Greedy Gala. Yeah.
I was thinking that one too, but in general, I kind of don't really like the look of Mario Party 4 maps. But I do like that one probably the most out of that game. It's a unique theming that hasn't been in any of the maps. Any of the other maps, rather.
Well, we were talking about that Mario Party 5's maps were like probably the most generic and boring maps. Like I was playing it with friends and we played all of them and it was just like, well, these are all boring. But I mean, like the games kind of make up for it.
I think they they really look nice, but also I think that game starts to introduce the structure of maps having 3 to 4 different sections of like islands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could see that in not Undersea Dream. I think man, I don't remember. I think maybe Sweet Dream. Let me just look it up.
Troy will happily tell you how much he hated the Boo map in Mario Party 4, if I remember correctly. I remember that being not that fun for him.
Was it fun for you?
It was okay. I mean, I think I won like all of those, so you know, I'm okay.
Okay, so if you're looking at the maps here, Future Dream has like 3 quadrants that you kind of warp to. I don't like maps like that. In fact, that's why I don't like Mystery Land in retrospect. And then Rainbow Dream is kind of the same thing. 4 quadrants. I think I said quadrants for 3 things, but
Sea Dream, there's 2 like big sections.
I'm fine with that one though because it's a regular map in that regard.
Pirate Dream is kind of more linear, but I mean, if you want to consider sections, there's the pirate ship and then there's the cave areas.
But yeah, I think that's when they started introducing the quadrants. I think that kind of just like, I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me visually.
Yeah,
I like a board to like be, sorry if that was loud, all together. And I think that's why I really like 3's maps a lot. I'm thinking about like even Chilly Waters. I think Chilly Waters might be my favorite map.
I like the design of all of 3 maps, like Creepy Cat. Well, I mean, I guess if I have to really pick a favorite, Waluigi's Island, because you know.
Of course, because my favorite thing about that island is that you could see lore. Like, it was clearly Luigi's Island, and then Waluigi's like, "Too bad, Waluigi time."
Yeah.
Like smacked his like little cutout of him like to the side. I thought that was pretty cute. But yeah, three has some really solid designs.
Yeah.
Mario Party 6, I might have to say the fair square. I don't know why. I kind of
The
just like
fair
the way
square was like the least fair map, if I remember correctly, because you could get like 30 stars in a game if you played your cards right.
I think that's why I kind of like it too. It was pretty loaded.
Everybody would just get the let's make the star purchase 5 coins. So you get 25 coins. Like, okay, I'll purchase 5 stars.
But I feel like that's one of the few maps. If you were to play it for 50, it's probably one of the few maps where you can actually like try to aim for 99 stars.
Yeah, probably.
Which would be pretty interesting to see happen. I've seen video footage of what happens. Basically, they're like, you have too many stars. Clear out your inventory and come back. It's like, no, why? But yeah, I think Fair Square might be my favorite map, just because I like the way. I don't know what appeals to me about it. Looks like a medieval type deal. Even though medieval isn't my favorite theme.
I like the big
I think
city.
it fits with the sun moon. Which one's that one?
I think it's Neon City, if I remember correctly. I don't remember Mario Party 6 maps all that well.
Oh, that's not even 6. I think that's 5.
Oh, maybe that's 7. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's 7. But our Mario Party 6 maps.
As much as I did not like Mario Party 8, I actually like how the I like how the Koopa one played.
I like the hotels
although
too.
Yeah, and the windmill one was a predecessor of that, but I think the way that 8's functions is a little more fun, I guess. I don't know. It's also a unique theming too. They didn't really have just a regular city. And then the train one's pretty cool looking too, even though I kind of hate go straight ones. Like I think 7 had that too. It had the mountain. I didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
Any other maps you like?
I'm looking, or try to. Oh, here we go. Let's see. There's Tower Treetop, Egad's Garage, Fair Square, Snowflake Lake. I remember Castaway Bay being kind of fun because of the
Swap.
Yeah, the swap.
Yeah, that's just like what do you call it? Rainbow Castle, which I'd also like to talk about later. Your favorite song from the games.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, Castaway Bay. Some bad times were had on that. I didn't really play much of Clockwork Castle though. This board can be off for 100 stars. Oh, that's why. Even though it's my favorite, I didn't really play it with other people enough to amass enough stars.
Yeah.
I should do that eventually though, just for the heck of it. We'll see about that in the future. Yeah, its garage is also just kind of like Luigi's, but I think Luigi's did not function as well.
Like,
I just hate maps that kind of bar you off from going to a location, because there's a rhythm to how the pads are or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you get what I'm trying to say or no?
Not particularly, no.
So you know how in that one you have to pay the guy like coins to open up a path.
Oh yeah.
In what is it? The woods, Wispy Woods. What is it? Creepy Woods.
Wispy Woods.
Wispy Woods. Yeah.
No, not Wispy.
That one.
You're talking about Mario Party 3, right?
Yeah, the one with the
Woody
Monty
Woods.
Moles. Woody Woods. Like I think I'm okay with that one. But Luigi's one I kind of just hated.
Oh, the engine room. Yeah.
Yeah, and Future Dream. That's another one I kind of just hate.
Yeah.
Because of the way you kind of just it's luck depending on whether or not you can go a certain path. And then Luigi's, for those who were there, you also saw what happened where Evan was trying to get to the thing. There's a star that's tucked away, but you have to spend like 20 coins to get to there or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty butts.
Yeah.
Anything else? Sorry, I feel like I keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay. You've just been going on. That's all right. We get some more speed content today than me just yammering on. So, yeah, I guess
Be like, well, now is your time.
I don't know. Mario Party is such a weird thing. It's like I don't have a lot to say about it. I suppose you seem to have quite a bit more than I do.
Which is weird.
I mean, I've played the game so many times. It's just like
I think you played it more than me, so it's like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I play the game. It's like, all right, we're playing Mario Party, whatever. And like, I think my mind just kind of goes into auto mode at that point now. Like, I don't even know if I can process what's going on anymore every time I play Mario Party because of just how many times I've played the game.
You know, Mario Party makes me sad too, because like whenever I wanted to play with my sister, he's like, nah, I got things to do, Kev. And I'm like, what do you mean? You're just sitting there reading a book.
Well, does she play now?
I mean, we got Dragon Quest, so we play that together because we're both into Dragon Quest. If I have friends over though, yeah, she'll play with us. So times have changed.
Times have changed.
In fact, there's this fun moment where it was my sister and I were playing Snowflake Lake, the one where you steal coins or stars.
Yeah.
And boy, we sweeped. We got every single star they had in their wallet, man. Like they couldn't even go home to their parents because they were so broke. I couldn't think of a good analogy there, but I think you get what I mean. Like I was so happy.
This sounds awful. Sounds like you're
like
a bad person.
My sister and I were going like sweep. Like every mini game we played, every steal we got, man, it was basically like what do you call it? Like what's that game? Did you ever play the Metopia?
No, I did not.
There's like this father-daughter combo that keep asking you for money to buy these cheap items for exaggerated prices. And I think that was my sister and I that day. Just price gouging our friends. They left immediately after. So that's how that went. And I guess lastly, favorite song. You know mine is the Mario one. From Mario Rainbow Castle.
Oh yeah,
I'm really
okay.
fond of that one. And I don't know, Deep Bloober Sea is pretty catchy too.
Are we talking about just boards, or are we talking in general?
In general.
I can think of two.
Option House too. Just gonna add that.
You just like hearing that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's all you like.
Okay.
Hey, here I can play that right now. Actually. I can think of two songs that are one of my favorites. The first one being obviously Waluigi Island. I really enjoy that song. I made a cover of it because of how much I enjoyed it. And the other one is the song In the Mushroom Forest, which is for one of the mini games. That song is an absolute jam.
Let me look it up real quick because I can't remember most of these the mini game songs by title.
Yeah.
In the Mushroom Forest.
Yeah.
Is it the one that goes? No. Mushroom for. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I am getting Mario RPG. That's why. Inside the Mushroom Forest. Here. They got the rainbow effect on this video. Oh, does this play during the memory game? I don't know which one.
Yeah, I think it plays during a couple. No, that's there's a different one for that one. This is when did they play this song? I know it's played in a couple mini games.
I'm gonna look it up. Here we go. Oh, it is Memory Match. Memory Match is the one where you have the.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
If I had to pick a minigame one, I'd probably go with the shoot, how does it go? I think it's Mario Party 3. What was that? It's the one that goes.
I can't say I know that one.
I think that's when you have to chase the chicken.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that one. Mini games.
I think it's just because of the intro of it.
Oh, this is Mario Party 4. No, that's Mario Party 9. I don't know why I have the OST for Mario Party 9. 3. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too, so I know what I'm yammering on about.
Not as big trouble. Nope. What to do? Nice and
Panic?
easy. Mustn't panic.
Wait, which one is the one that goes? Is this it?
Yeah, it's called Mustn't Panic.
Oh, but it doesn't go. Oh wait, hold on. Are there 2 Panic songs?
Yes, there's one called Panic with an exclamation point, and then there's one called Mustn't Panic.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh wow! Come on, Nintendo. Yeah, there it is. It just makes me crack up.
See, this is Panic that we're listening to now, at the folks listening at home. And then this one is Mustn't Panic, which is different, but kind of sounds a little bit of the same. Both of them are inferring that you must panic.
I just really love the Could you make that like a sound? Could you do that on your whatever, like the trombone, and then I could use that like in the RPG when I show up.
I could make you sound effects if you want, a whole pile of them.
Oh well, yeah, sure. We'll look into that later though, because we got Spyro Night coming up.
Yeah.
It's like, I just imagine that's
Like,
what everyone.
well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to, if you're gonna give me sound effects to make, like, don't even tell me what sound effects they're for. Just be like, can you just do this? And I'll be like, sure.
So do you want me to just like do a sound and then I want you to copy it or something?
Yeah,
or
that's fine. I can do that.
That would be a pretty good one for whatever I make Troy do. Pretty fun. But yeah, that's Mario Party. We spent a while on that, I think. Sorry, I had a lot more to say, which I thought was weird. I thought you'd have a lot to say about Mario Party.
I don't know. Like, just Mario Party isn't something that it's something that needs to be explained through playing. I guess is the best way to look at it.
Hold on, I'm gonna check this real quick. There's a clip that Gilbert uploaded. What is it? Oh, never mind. That's me doing a Dolly voice. But yeah, I would the same happen if I asked like want to do a Pikmin for?
I don't know. I just, you know, what probably didn't help is that we picked this today.
Yeah.
The last week when we did the events, like we had them, or not the events, the topics. We had a couple days to think about it, so I was kind of more on my game because I actually, like, a lot of times when I get events or topics to talk about, like, I can then like use my time walking with my dog to like think of them and think of things to talk about. So
hold on a sec. That was Earthbound, and then we went on a big tangent on not Earthbound, didn't we?
Yeah, kind of actually.
But at least I think you're able to carry that conversation a lot better than I could have, because I had a hard time remembering what happened. But I'm glad I watched the whole thing. Not the whole thing. Like the whole thing after about 2 hours in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that went pretty well. Did we even talk about that? How it went?
How Earthbound Night went?
Yeah.
No, I suppose we haven't. It's been a week now, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun. How'd you feel about like the intermissions and all that other stuff?
I thought those went really well. People seem to enjoy it. It seemed like a pretty decent break. I like the method that I did it. I kind of actually want to do it now for the Gameathon instead of having commercials on each side of the intermission, so to say. Maybe perhaps just do all the commercials and then like we can come back when we feel like it.
Yeah, because one of my problems is like, man, I gotta pee real bad, but I might miss a funny thing that Carl, Troy, or even Evan made.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I don't go to the bathroom. You know? That whole mentality was really nerving that night.
Dude, don't you know how to fix that? You grab your phone, you load it up really quick, and then you make your way over there, and then.
Okay, no, I actually did do that, but it wasn't for the breaks. It was during like the slower times, like when you guys were playing the Conquer or the Diddy Kong Racing. I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, that's the actual break for everybody.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing, it's time to go to the bathroom. Okay.
Well, Troy didn't make something. He helped Carl make his own, I guess. Yeah, I think that was a smart idea. I was expecting for it to be like double loaded, and I was like, man, he must have made a lot of commercials, but no. Which I think was good.
I don't like. I like doing the work for it, but I don't like doing so much work for it because it does end up actually taking a lot of time. The game-a-thons get to the point where like the week before, like I am just constantly sitting there like editing videos, making sure everything looks fine, doing all this crappy post-production work, and it's like. I don't think it needs to be kind of overdone too. Like obviously there's going to be 2 intermissions for Spyro Night, like going to be the same format, probably 2 commercials each, and then we'll see about getting posters. I need posters that are like not about Spyro Night though, funny enough. Like if I'm going to have advertisements and stuff, I don't need advertisements for Spyro Night during Spyro Night,
Hold on, I got you, fam. Here's an Earthbound Night poster. Maybe I could do one for the next event.
Yeah,
are you gonna announce it then during that?
Yeah, I probably will.
All right.
That event, man.
I'll have to see.
You guys think you've seen marathons before? Wait till this one.
I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty good. I don't know. You've been doing a lot of marathons lately, so it's kind of like. Well, I'm not saying like it's losing its touch, but I'm just saying I think I'm just like. I can deal with this.
The question is, will everybody be able to make it? That's the real question.
I have to remember what day that is. Oh, I remember what day it is now.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. Hopefully, I mean, I tend to not do things for New Year's Eve.
Most people I talk to, it's like, how's your New Year's? And it's like, boring.
But sometimes, I think last year I actually went to my neighbor's cousin's house. I'll have to see.
Unfortunately, I don't have an estimate for how long Spyro Night's going to take.
Let's say 2 hours. What's the deal with the patch though? The fact that it doesn't come with both games, has that been rectified at all or anything?
What do you mean it doesn't come with both games?
It doesn't come with 2 or 3 on the disc. I think that was what was said. Like it was older news, and I don't know if there's been an update to it. But I've heard that you have to download 2 and 3.
I better read into this.
Yeah, because that might slow down Spyro Knight's estimated start. Are you looking into it right now?
Yeah, I am actually.
All right. Let me cover for you. Dolly's asking if she could make a poster advertising her stream.
Are you actually gonna stream, Dolly? Huh?
We snaw. Woot, I don't want to say anything about that because we have another thing planned for that. So you'll hope you're excited for it. I thought I kind of did something you did. I think I don't know if you ever talked about this, but there was a problem. I don't know if you're okay with me telling this, but you did upload a certain video that was not meant to be uploaded.
For the Gameathon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Is it okay to talk about?
I was really I openly Speed sees more things than you guys see of me, but I was very upset at
He
what I
sent
had
me a
happen.
string of bad words.
I did. Like
He sent me
if
and such.
if you thought I was this nice person, like
Because I had to be the messenger.
I
was
like
hey.
wanted to like kill myself based on what I did there. Because like I really take pleasure in like doing all the surprises. I don't want anything to be spoiled. Like that's the joy of making half this stuff is that you get surprised with like all this fun stuff. And like I uploaded the intro, not even thinking as a promo to the Troy and Carl channel. I'm like, oh no. So like I was really upset because I'm like, oh no, that's the intro. No, that's wrong.
What did he say? Well, he said this. And also, he also said this.
If you guys want to see, if you guys want to see me swear, like you just gotta come play video games. Everybody go download some Counter-Strike and come play with me.
But going back to the main point, on Brian's stream and Meb's stream, I accidentally logged in as the Shady Speed and said, "Hey, what's up?" And even Carl was there. I wanted it to be a surprise to Carl that I made a Shady Speed account. I don't know if you saw that, Carl. Did you?
I might have been away for that.
Okay, good. But I was like, shoot, pretend you didn't see this. And then I logged back into, normal Speed Slasher. I'm glad people kind of enjoyed that little quick joke of Shady Speed being in the chat. Being like, oh, I gotta go. They're chasing me. Don't expect another Shady Speed commercial for Spyro Night. I don't have enough time. I do have enough time for the next event, though.
Yeah.
I've not told Carl what I plan with it, but I'll just give you this. He got caught.
The commercial that he made, or skit, if you want. I don't think you were really selling anything other than the wake up, shake up formula in that.
Again.
I kind of rushed him on that one. I was like, "Can you do this?" And I think he was kind of like, "Sure."
Good impression of me.
So, I'm imagining that now that you have a month and a half to really think that out, I think you're probably gonna have a better time kind of making it happen.
Oh, dude, I think I want to go dramatic for this one. Speed's caught. Shady Speed's caught. He's being interrogated in a dark room. And it's also me who's beating me up. So I'm gonna have to have Johnny dress up as me and start pummeling me.
There's have you seen the Earthbound Saga videos?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Oh, you need to watch those. It stars Robbie Benson from Super Soul Brothers dressed up as Ness. Like I feel like it's right up your alley for just all the cheesy effects that you could possibly do.
Carl, you asked for that commercial specifically? I made it up.
Yeah, so when I asked Speed to do commercials for the Gameathon, I basically said, whatever comes to mind, you got it. You can do it. And he did the Hexagon Cars commercial first. And I've explained this before. I was like,
yes, don't explain it again. That hurt my heart. Explain the other one.
I was like, it sucks and I hate it, and he started crying, so I was like, all right, fine.
All right, fine.
No,
sorry.
Sure.
Fairy godparents.
Crocker.
Fairies. All that. Where are we going with this?
I think we're just talking about Spyro Night or something. I don't know.
No, I meant like, what were we gonna say about you? Were you just bringing up again that you didn't like the first draft?
I didn't like the first draft. I mean, I
Yeah,
did
but
and
why
didn't.
you bring it up again? I
It
thought you
wasn't
were...
so okay. So let's be fair about something here. It wasn't that I didn't like the first draft. It was just like a C-.
No,
Draft.
but what I'm saying is, what else did you have to talk about?
I was
We've
gonna
already
talk
talked-
about the other commercials that you made.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So-
It's
so-
like, why you bring up this one again?
Yeah. So he did the. I mean, not only did he make the commercial for the RPG, but he,
Is making
he made the RPG. So it was like double work there. The only problem is that I kind of wanted to play that commercial again, like as a rerun type of thing. Except that it
But-
has the unbelievable RPG in it. So you have to like go back and fix it. So it says, or I'm sorry, it says car RPG in it.
All right, all right. I'll do that if I have the file still, or not, or I'll just edit it real sloppily.
You just cross out car RPG.
Yeah. Speed asks for a raise. I'm fine.
Yeah, he's gonna. I gave him. He's getting paid 9 cents now per month.
Yeah, that'll. I'll come home to my wife. Look, babe, I got a raise. Honey, this isn't 1920s. You can't just survive off of cents anymore. But yeah, there's the RPG one, and then there's the. So most of this was free reign, which I'm happy about. And reminds me of how free reign the old ones were. Like just do whatever, and then you might win the prize.
And then what was the other one?
I did the cars. I did the Shady Speed. I did the
the music box. Yeah, that one.
I think we talked about that last time, but dude, it still cracks me up that both of us were thinking, "Oh shoot, what if he did the same thing I did?"
Oh yeah,
I
I was thinking that even before I started on stuff. I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't like copy directly for everything. And
because I was sitting there watching the Game-a-thon, and I was like, no, he didn't just do another music box one with the CD, right? And then no, it was the. Do you still have that, by the way?
oh, I mean, all of that box was a cufflink box that I used to store my ties in.
Ah, I see.
So yes, I do.
But yeah, that was pretty interesting. So compared to this one, I was gonna actually just make a promo that he would upload to his channel, but then he was like, "Oh, just make a commercial." I was like, "All right." Well, then I can't make a promo for the the Spyro Night.
Yeah.
Because then he would show like you can't have a promo for what you're watching. That's stupid. So I was like, well, let me go into the creative process real quick. What can I do? What can I do? He was getting chased at the end last one. I have my old BMW that it doesn't work anymore in my garage. So that whole intro part was one take, and I'm happy about. Shady Speeds are actually the ones I don't really have to put a lot of effort in because I ADR it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that, and then I had a scene of me running away, but I realized I didn't want to show my outside too much. Not that any of you guys would do it, but like I had the trash can. I have a trash bin, and my ID was out, and I was like, this might be a potential for doxing. And I was like, let's not have that. So I edited it out, and then I just did that other thing where I'm getting shot at by the police.
Yeah.
ADR means I don't remember what the abbreviation means, but basically it's talking and recording yourself after the footage has already been taken. So it's like I don't have a good example of it, but So that's that. What else do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So. So yeah, he kind of got rushed on that one. What else do I have to talk about?
Yeah, it's basically dubbing. I'm glad that you said you enjoyed it though.
It didn't
despite
take
the rush.
13 hours.
Oh yeah.
It didn't.
like I didn't mention it because like I thought there was gonna be a credit thing.
Yeah, I did not
'Cause I
do
gave
that.
you the I gave you the song list, and then that didn't happen. So, but I was gonna say congrats on um, doing better than you expected.
Yeah, technically speaking, because we had the intermissions, it took less time.
Yeah, even that. That last intermission is pretty long though. I realized
Yeah,
compared to the other
so
one.
that's I okay.
Like the Kaya bite your fingers off.
Well, I cooked up some fries and I made myself a sandwich, and that sandwich took forever to devour. Like I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, there's another 10 minutes. Oh my god, there's another 5 minutes that just gone by, and I'm still like another 5 minutes from. I make a big sandwich. Like I have a specific sandwich that I make. I get from the deli. I get some Genoa salami. I get some hot capicola. I get some provolone cheese, and then I usually it's in like slices. So how I kind of layer it is that like I slice the bread in half, which is generally French, sometimes Vienna, and then it's 3 slices of salami on one side, 3 slices of salami on the other side, 3 slices of capicola on one side, 3 slices of capicola on the other, one cheese, 3 more slices of salami on one side, 3 more slices of salami on the other side, 3 slices of capicola on one side, 3 slices of capicola on the other side, and then one more thing of cheese, and then I close it up. That's the sandwich.
Jesus, Shaggy. Consider your health, man. That's too much cheese.
It's not
All you're doing
even.
is gaming. All you're doing is gaming. I gotta get the energy for these last 3 hours. Gotta get the protein in. Gotta do some reps after this. Salami sandwiches anymore? I haven't had a good salami sandwich in a while. With pickles, I'm a fan of pickles. I know you may not be.
The pickles are okay. It's just one of those
Oh,
things where it's like additive boring. Like the reason I don't put like lettuce and tomato isn't because I don't like lettuce or tomato. It's just that like it doesn't add. If anything, it just add calories, and that's about it. Like it's just like it's there, and it's generally cold, so it's just like I don't want this extra cold. Like especially on a burger, like I feel like it ruins the burger.
I guess I'm the opposite. I think that the tomato adds a little bit of a little hint of sweetness to the whole thing. I don't typically like sweet and salty foods, but I think that the tomato kind of adds a unique. I'll say this: lettuce. I don't know what it does for the sandwich. I'm fine eating it any other way, and I'm fine eating it in a sandwich. But it's like I don't know if this adds any unique flavor to it. Like if I ate a burger without a lettuce, I probably wouldn't. That's probably what you're getting at too.
You know, Night Dragon, somebody defined that exact sandwich or that exact burger.
Oh yeah, binging with Babish. I don't know if you know them. They're a cooking channel.
Yeah.
They made that too, and what they had to do is they had to get this like cardboard box with like tinfoil on it because it kept falling over otherwise. Like I don't know if I can eat that myself. It's too intense. That's what's kind of interesting. Bass is that his name, right?
Bubble
I don't remember his full name. Bubble Bass. He actually shows up in the newer episodes, and he's like a nerd guy.
Really?
Which is pretty interesting. I haven't watched it. I just saw like someone talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting. But yeah, that's Carl's daily meal discussion.
It's not even.
I know, but
I eat them like I don't know, maybe once a week to once every other week.
oh, I thought you meant you eat once a week.
No.
And then I
I would literally die if I ate those sandwiches every single day. It would be terrible.
Man, do you still eat pudding?
I haven't had pudding in months.
Because I kept bringing up the fact that like one time I asked like it was 2 years ago or something. I was like, hey man, what do you what's on tap? What's the menu? They're like, oh yeah, like some hot dogs and 2 cups of pudding. I'm like, geez, a cup of pudding already has more sugar than you're typically intended to eat.
Yeah.
I haven't had pudding in a while either, though. I'll be honest with you. Probably since I was 12, maybe. I haven't touched that stuff lately. Is what I'm saying. Boy, we still have a lot of topics to get through.
We're not gonna get through everyone.
We're not gonna get through them. Let's look at these ones and then decide which. Let's announce them.
I think reading comments on old videos, I think we should hold that one till next week.
Because that one's pretty fun sounding. Because I'm in there too, maybe. Third-party controllers. I think that one would be a quick one because I don't have much to say. Favorite battle themes. I included that one. I think I need more time to think about that one.
Yeah.
Or do you need? And then Animal Crossing future things. You said you might have difficulty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thinking stuff.
Don't have a lot.
So I guess which ones do you want to do then?
Guess we'll talk about Rust.
Okay, I forgot about that one. All right, yeah, Rust, and then third-party controllers. Let's keep these other three on tap.
All right.
On tap.
So I guess I've dealt with a lot of third-party controllers for quite a long time.
I thought I could do Rust. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I would say that the worst third-party controller that I think I've ever seen is some of those like blocky N64 controllers, and it just kind of baffles my mind of like, why would a company make this? Let me see if I can find one here. But like, I don't know. It just who makes these controllers? And I mean, obviously it's Mad Catz.
I have the Mad Catz GameCube controller. I don't like the way the A button presses, but like I like the fact that it has a longer cable, and I don't know. Let me look at it.
Like here, let's take a look at this one.
Are you gonna post it here or show it in the stream?
Like this just looks kind of awful. I don't know. I guess I can.
Oh, what?
do that really quick. Like, not to say that you really utilize the grips too much, but like I don't know. It's just gross.
Here's an improvement. Move the analog stick either just below the D-pad. I think that would make it a little better. But then again, I realize your reach is already kind of like small because of how bulky they were. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
What's a good designed N64 controller? Because I like the look of N64 controllers. I just don't like holding them too much. Because you hold it weird. You hold it like the middle with your left or right if you're, weird. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. What are you doing with the game then?
Well, there's this one, which
looks like a GameCube controller.
it kind of does, but like I can understand the practicality behind it.
That one looks kind of cute, actually.
Like, especially with how much you don't use the D-pad, like this would be okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
The only problem is it looks really small.
It looks like the Switch controller. Oh, this looks cool. I just found a skin for the Switch, but we're not talking about that. I'll send it to you anyway because it looks nice. There we go. Doesn't that look cool?
It does look cool. Well, I'll show that one in a second, but check this one out.
Check this out.
This one's just gross.
Oh. What are you... The Joker's getting away, Batman. Don't worry, I got the Super Pad 64. What happened to your boomerang? Or your batarang, sorry. I'm sorry. Could you just show a picture of the Duke?
Like the Xbox Duke?
Yeah, just randomly. It brings me joy.
Hold on. Let me find a decent picture. Do you want a person holding it?
Yeah. Oh, and here's the controller. Here's the only third-party controller I really have. Actually, I have some good PS2 ones, but I don't. Let me pull them out.
There you go. He's actually pulling them out.
Jeez, dude, his hands are pretty big.
Those are pretty big hands, but there it is, the good old Duke.
And it's not even a third-party controller.
Yeah, as soon as they came out with the S-type controllers, man, that was the greatest thing they could ever have done. Some people like the Duke though, like people with big hands.
Dude, who thought the black and white buttons were a good idea?
I don't know.
I hate them.
Just something different, I guess.
This is the one I have. It still works. You can hear it. Listen to this A button though. Do you have one of these?
No, I had something different actually.
Listen to this. It's very meaty, if that makes sense. And you got everything feels like it kind of just bounces off. It's a very hard response controller. Probably not the best one, but I still got it.
I don't think I have my third-party controllers. I know I sawed one of them in half to make the unbelievable controller.
Right.
But
dude, I also have a Hydra Performance. I'm just feeling it right now.
let me see if I can find mine. Actually, mine was actually not too bad, all things considered. It did the job. It wasn't the greatest controller. It had turbo on it. That was something.
Man, I did not know what turbo was when I was a kid, because I had this like really cool looking purple one. I don't remember if it's third party or not, but it had turbo, and I did not understand what that meant. Now I wish I had one still, so I could cheat. Here we go. I'm just looking up pictures for my other controllers.
This is the one I had. But the button was actually green. It's like this is like almost like a concept picture.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I remember fondly the silver highlights.
Yeah.
Like that was pretty cool, but I think I broke it.
Yeah, that controller was not that great. It was okay, but it was not great.
Do you have any Hydra Performance controllers? Because
no.
These are kind of dependable. But
funny enough, the controller I play PlayStation 2 with is actually a third party.
Oh, what is it? How's it look?
The thing is that it's a wireless. It's a Logitech controller.
Huh.
Let me find it. It's you're probably gonna be like gross, but like I don't know. I would prefer a DualShock 2, but like a lot of my DualShock 2s are having issues these days.
Honestly, if I were to recommend one, these are actually pretty okay. The ones I just posted. Oh, that looks like a what am I trying to say? A prototype PS4, because the PS4 controller is very rounded.
Yeah. I don't ever use the settings on it or anything like that. I just use it as a normal controller. But like, I don't know. I've grown attached to it, I suppose. It always works. It always turns on. It needs a cleaning, that's for sure. But.
Oh my gosh! I actually was gonna do a video on this. Let me take a picture real quick. Johnny gave.
What? Hello, Speed. Hello. Speed. Oh, Speed.
No.
Oh, you switched. Oh, your microphone's going out. Speed.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to get a new USB or get just a smaller one. I keep hitting. Anyway, Johnny was like at work at well, I won't say it, but it was his old job, and one of his coworkers was like, "Hey man, you have any controllers? I'll give you a custom controller." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I got this GameCube controller. Could you pimp it out with like this baby blue gradient or whatever?" His favorite color is baby blue, and maybe put some lights in it. He's like, "Sure, man, sure." So then he gets it, and it looks like, well, hold on, I gotta send it to you. So
taking the picture now.
I also need to plug it in to show you what it does. but
The Twin Shock
boy,
2.
it's not a bad controller. Honestly, it works. It works fine, and it doesn't feel third party either. Like, I guess the only thing is that the plastic feels third party, like
Yeah.
holding it.
So what you need to
I
do
also-
is take the cut of actual DualShock
Cheetos.
2 and just paste it over.
No. You gotta buffer it with Cheetos dust. Here we go. Oh, it's upside down. Oh well. So that's how it looks.
I don't know if I can rotate that.
Just tell everyone in chat to turn their head. But look at how hideous it is.
Actually, you know what? I can.
Oh my gosh! What the heck? The paint is wearing away, and the what do you call it? The wraparound got stuck, and I could actually see some cuts in the paint. You guys see that? Does that look like a controller you would use? Does it look bad to you, Carl, or not really?
You know what this looks like? This looks like an Easter egg that went wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Like you do the Easter egg colorings, like where you drop them in the dye and you get all the different colors. This one looks like the one that like you accidentally dropped in too many colors and you get this like awful looking color. It's like, oh, I don't like
Okay,
this.
but hold on. Give me a little second. I need to turn on my GameCube.
Why are you turning on your GameCube?
Because this thing lights up.
Oh.
Now,
Well, I can't.
I'm
wait
not
for
even
this.
I'm not even at the apex of the story yet, Carl. So keep going for a little.
All right,
your
so
own controllers?
Runa has nicely put some of her controllers that she has. Every time I see the see-through controllers, I'm always really nervous.
I like him.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like those are generally the cheaper ones. Were the Pelicans any good?
I've never seen a Pelican.
Like, it looks
The controller.
it looks the same thing like my third-party controller, which I hated. But like, I don't know. Did they?
Oops.
It just they look terrible. The Xbox one, that Logitech one, is the exact same one that I have for Xbox as well. That one actually works pretty well too. It's different. I think I still. The nice thing about the S-type controllers is that the wires are really long, so I don't have too much trouble actually running a wire, if need be, and not playing wireless.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna send you a video, Carl. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because, dude, this thing is hilarious. When Johnny unveiled it, like I couldn't stop bringing it up. What other controllers are third party that I own? Nothing else really. Oh, wait, is a Wavebird third party or first
No,
party?
that's first party.
Man, I love the Wavebird. I know some people don't. But boy, howdy, is it useful when you have a lot of stuff in the way. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take a video. Hopefully it's short enough where I can just send it to you.
This picture's great.
What's with the grass on it?
That's not grass.
What? Oh, what is it? Chewed on?
Yeah, the dog
Oh.
ate it.
I didn't get it. I thought it was like.
I like how the dog's looking at him like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And-
Yeah, I sent you the video.
yeah. Okay.
I could unattach all this.
Oh, is that not gonna work? Oh no.
Is it not working?
Hold on. I hate Windows new movie player or whatever it's called. It's the worst pile of garbage any program has or any OS has ever come out with.
Wait, so are you gonna play it in the the stream?
Yeah, give me just
Can't
a
you just
second.
change it to a scene with the video there, with a video source?
I suppose I could do that, but what would be the fun in that? Why did that take a widescreen shot?
Here's some ASMR of me unsheathing my sword. All right. My dark room.
Why is the system software lost?
Oh, it's an old.
That light up start button is the worst.
It doesn't work. That was the funniest thing that ever.
Oh, it didn't even work?
I don't know.
Oh.
You couldn't. That's why I was pressing all the buttons. None of it could move anything.
Oh. Did
He
like
was
you pay at all?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
But Johnny's too nice of a guy to be like, hey man, it sucks. Can I get a refund? and instead, he's like, Kevin, every time we play Harvest Moon, could you just plug it into the fourth port so then it's just on the.
What? How did it not work? Like, what did he do?
Well, the best bet is that since you have to disassemble it to put the lights in there, that's probably it. hope you guys, you've seen Shady Speed. I've had hands for a long time now. What the heck? It lit up though, yeah. That's why he just wants it on the side every time we stream or do anything, just to remind us that it doesn't work. It's pretty sad. I think he paid 60.
That's too much. Like, wow.
It's
And you got it. He doesn't even have it. Like, at least like plug it in as a decorative piece, I guess.
It's just in my toolbox. That's my custom controllers I got.
All right. Well, I guess now we have to do the final thing of what is the worst third-party controllers money can buy.
Play the video again. It was $60 for it, too.
Play the video again.
Worst controller for reality? I don't know. I don't dabble in enough. Do you have a picture of yours? Are you looking for one right now?
Yeah, I'm just looking through the internet.
I'm gonna say the one I'd like the least is probably the unfortunately, I don't know, I think I have to play with it more. The Hydra GameCube one I have. It looks cool. It's red because I think that's the color associated. What is that? Batman, use your batarang. No, but my Boomerang 64 controller. Robin.
This is, you know what this is? This is a handlebar. It's like riding a bicycle.
Hey, Carl, toss me a controller. All right, returns to you. That's funny. Dude, can you get the... What's the, what is it? It's like the... Never mind, I can't think of it. But there's this NES controller that was pretty garbo.
Let's see if what I can find.
How do you even hold that one that you just showed?
That's what I wanted to know.
It looks like something you put on the table and use like an arcade stick. Anyway, this Hydra one needs more use. In fact, Z button should not sound like that. I think a Z button should be quiet. Oops. Like this.
I think the problem with third-party NES controllers is like there's not much more you could do to it. Like it's a block. You can't make that anymore.
Make it a circle. That's what the SNES did. Imagine playing any game. In fact, if you wanted to find a niche, Carl, don't you have ColecoVision?
Yeah, I do.
Let's use that control. Does anyone? Do people in chat know what the ColecoVision looks like?
I wonder if that works on a Genesis. I never thought about that. People have always talked about that working on like an Atari. Oh, but those are the same inputs.
Yeah, here's an image if you just want to show the chat.
Hold on, one
They
moment.
don't know what a Coleco looks like. Oh, you still looking for the Holy Grail?
No, I'm gonna grab a Coleco controller.
Oh. Yeah, he definitely did. Carl's going to investigate. Anyway, what I was saying is, imagine Carl is like, "Hey guys, I'm doing Pikmin night again, but I have a live cam of me using the ColecoVision controller."
So
Like-
this actually fits. I kind of
You're
want to
supposed to
load a game up and see if it works. Because technically speaking, there's enough buttons on here for it to do to actually work. There's a D-pad, or there's a joystick, albeit a horrible one. There's 2 side buttons, and then there's the whole keypad. There's only
Carl.
There's only 4 buttons on a Genesis controller, so clearly it's gotta work.
Want a rematch in Uniracers? Nope. I'm refusing that. For the sake of you. I'm thinking of you.
Okay, so here, let me grab a picture of the Coleco for the people at home. The ColecoVision is this big monstrosity of there are very few consoles that are ever bigger than this, and this is the controller, if you want to call it. I mean, that's a controller.
Yeah, if no one knows. Well, I mean, AVGN did it, so that's probably how most people know about it.
Yeah, I've known about ColecoVision like all my life because my dad.
I was gonna say, Carl is the only person I know that owns a ColecoVision.
Yeah, it's not as it was exciting back in the day to get it rolling and play some of those games, but it's like one of those things where it's like you have a night of it and then like you don't ever want to play it again for like months.
So
to
when's
years.
Coleco hour?
That's one of the few consoles I have trouble getting to work because
I know. So I was gonna say, 30-minute intermission is you just trying to figure out how to get it to work and show up on stream too. That's like 5 hurdles stacked on top of each other. Tom has one too. Wow. I don't really have any old consoles anymore, which kind of, saddens me that I can't have most of the classics legitimately. Well, I mean I can, but that's money. Like I don't even have a Dreamcast anymore. I want to go buy one again.
I just don't know what I would buy with a Dreamcast. Like,
there's a lot of fighting games that were ported to the Dreamcast only. Well, not only, sorry, but like Third Strike is a Street Fighter. That was really the only way to play it back then. So I would just grow a fighting game collection probably. Oh, and then shoot, what is it? I want to play The Ring Terror's Realm because it looks pretty bad. My chunky controller has Competition Pro on it. I'll look that up while Carl's I don't know. What are you doing? Are you actually trying it out?
I might actually try this out in a second. The only problem is that doing stuff like this, you run the risk of blowing controllers, like because you just send too much of a shock through. But like,
that makes sense.
there's nothing on the internet that says people have tried or not tried.
Hold on, I typed in Competition Pro and I got What? I think I looked up the wrong thing. Look at it. That's not a GameCube controller.
Wait, what? Oh, that is not a GameCube controller.
I don't even know. That's an Atari, because Atari only has one button. Ooh, dude. Dude. Carl. Look at this batarang.
Oh, that is a Batman controller, isn't it?
Look at that chunk. Oh, boy. What is this for?
It looks like you're gonna poke somebody's eye out with this controller.
Holy heckadoodle. Carl, look at this thing.
What is that for?
The Combat Arcade Joystick. Dude, if you go to a fighting game tournament with that, people are gonna boo you off the stage.
Oh yeah, I'm here to play Street Fighter. Okay, can we see your arcade stick, sir?
Isn't it competition legal? I read the clause.
The guys in the back, they're just kind of looking and they're like, I don't want to tell him that he's just gonna lose with that thing, so we're just gonna tell him that it's illegal.
Because I think my favorite thing about it is that there aren't most arcade sticks like 6-button. Let me see. Hold on.
See, that'd be fun to play Mario Party on.
Well, no, actually, never mind. I was just thinking about it. There are mostly 8-button sticks, but like not like that.
We got all those 5 special buttons in the middle.
If you're gonna go into a tournament and you have like a certain controller, that doesn't mean that you're bad. But I mean, like this thing just silly looking. It looks like something that you'd play Steel Battalion with. Have you seen a Steel Battalion controller?
No, I haven't. Give me just a second though.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have the funsies. All right, I'll send it to you while you're doing that. Are you gonna boot up a game right now on the stream? Oh, I'm hearing some noises here. And also, I'd like to mention pad players are also just as impressive. I don't even have an arcade stick. Oh, that's the Steel Battalion controller. Steel Battalion is a game where you're in a mech. Unfortunately, it did not transfer over well to the Kinect, which was kind of obvious. But
It looks cool.
that foot pad thing does not go where it goes to the feet, just to make sure it's not something you just have in front of the whole thing. Yeah, if you want a legit Steel Battalion controller, I have to pull out a lot of super scooch. But Steel Battalion is a pretty cool game. All right, Carl, what's going on with the Genesis here?
There's Sonic 3D Blast in the Genesis as we speak.
All right, you gonna
Give me just a second here. I'm loading up the capture card.
All right. This is the most visual podcast we've had in a while.
Yeah, it is. All right, everybody, here's the moment of truth.
No signal.
Oh, I might have to get it to actually work.
Oh man, I would be upset too if my Steel Battalion controller just got whooped like that. Oh, I need to go back to the picture laters to.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ooh. I'm gonna send you one last controller I want to talk about while you're doing this.
I don't think it's I don't know if it's just frozen or not. It might be frozen.
Be sure to just have. Do you have another controller on standby to check the legitives? If it's working.
I don't. Actually, yes, I do. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, it was just frozen. Hello?
I'm dead. I've passed on to GameCube Competition Pro. Ow, no. I didn't get light beamed. Oh, wait, was that you blowing into the controller?
No, it was blowing into the cartridge.
Oh, why'd you have to do that into the mic? Ow.
I wanted everybody to experience it.
I thought you did that noise because I died, and I died the Smash style.
Oh, here we go.
Sega.
No, this is Sega!
All right, those are two good noises in my ears. Man, Sonic 3D Blast. Never beat it.
I don't know if this works.
Oh, you're trying to skip the cutscene?
Yeah. I think you have to watch it.
All right, press start. I'm hearing some click clacks on Carl's end.
Oh, no, it doesn't work. Sad times.
What else would it work on?
What? Oh, wait a minute. Something responded. I just don't
get that intro thing.
Yeah, I just don't have a start button.
Carl, load up a game with a menu. That way you can see what's working.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because it might be that you're using the thumbstick there, or whatever.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding on. Exciting podcast. we can never go SoundCloud with this. There's just gonna be a segment where it's like, what's going on? I don't know. Guess they're just doing something. Let me be verbose then. Carl has just plugged in his ColecoVision controller into his Genesis, and it did not work. So he's now proceeding to find a different game to load up with to figure out what inputs work. When is Sonic 3D Blast Night? I don't think anyone wants to see. I don't want to see that. It's not that Sonic 3D Blast is bad. I just think it's gameplay wise not that interesting. Because it's collect the things and then head to the goal. I mean, sure, you like just generalize a game like that. Nothing's fun. But typically when a game feels like that, though, I think that's why I don't like it. I don't know. I do like the music, though. I think was it Diamond Dust Zone has a pretty good one. Diamond Dogs. I don't know. Sonic R Night? Didn't Troy and Carl actually do Sonic R at one point? Hope you guys are enjoying No Signal, AVNTC. No Signal, NVATC. Can't you play all of those on the Sonic Collection? Like Sonic Mega Collection or Sonic Gems Collection? Sonic Spinball, I can never get past like the second level or so myself. Something interesting though. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Option song, but boy is it awful.
Oh, come on. I need one to work.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get a Genesis game to work.
What's going on here, though? It's because you never really play the Genesis on stream.
Yeah.
I realize. Product under license. Beep boop up. No signal. Oh no. This is please don't watch this podcast where you have to watch.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, there we go.
Sega. Mega Bomberman.
This should work. If it's gonna work. I might not be able to skip the opening.
It's kind of late. I kind of don't want to play the recorder right now. My sister deserves sleep.
I know there's a way you could skip this, but maybe not with this.
I have an idea. Plug in your Genesis controller.
I was just thinking that, like, I'm gonna plug it in.
Crack. Mega Bomberman. So, you're at the menu now.
Okay, the stick does not work.
Okay, so there must have been a button that cancels then. You might only have like a cancel button. What if you put it in a different port?
I don't think it would do much. I mean, I could obviously. I think it would have worked by now because, like, even if I load up into the second port and like use a Genesis controller for the first one, like even the stick should respond, but it's not.
This is why Nintendo's still superior. Genesis can't even get this obscure controller to work.
Sega Genesis doesn't recognize your controller. Would you like to search the internet for drivers?
N.
Well, it was worth a try.
All right. So let's get back at it. So hold on. People were asking the images earlier. Yeah. Where was that? How far back was that? Was that recent? Bottom left drawing.
That's Buster.
Yeah, that's Trogdor as Spyro. That's that story.
That was his Halloween costume.
Bottom right is just Gilbert. Spider's limed green. Because they wanted to be an enemy in the game, so I was like, yeah, here. Be a lemon. Or a lime. Last thing I want to talk about is that image I posted is the Carl, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. The last image I posted is the Densha de Go controller. You know the game I kept talking about. The train simulator.
This thing.
It's not as confusing as the Steel Battalion one, but it's quite a set of stuff.
That's a controller there, isn't it?
Dude, you know what? I would boo the guy with the GameCube like weird arcade pad. I would high five the guy entering the competition with a Densha de Go controller. Hey guys, I'm just here with my Steel Battalion controller.
I kind of want to just like do this now, like a group of us just go to like a Smash Brothers tournament or something. Like, yeah, we got our controllers. This is what we want to use. Could you imagine if they said yes to and we like get into round one? This guy gets like some serious smasher and he just looks at he looks at that controller right there.
This will help me with wave dashing, you see. Dude, there was a guy who was holding his controller upside down and whooping the whole like pretty well in the what do you call it? The pools. So I don't know, anything's possible. We just need to catch it.
Yeah.
So that's our controller segment, and we're gonna finish off here with a Rust talk, which is more like Carl talking to me. You know what? We should just make it like a I don't know how long you guys are gonna play this, but you could make it basically say like a Rust log.
Well, we'll see. It's possible that it'll be either a week or a month. So I don't know.
Or short. Yeah. All right, get in there.
So I hate everybody.
Sorry.
Tom is the worst. Brian's also the worst. Rob, who is in our chat, as known as Corpse Party, is also the worst. And then Evan, who is also the worst. And Logan, who's also the worst, and Evie, who's also the worst.
Carl's the worst.
No. Yeah, they just keep. They just keep dying. It's awful.
All right. Is that the... So thanks for watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you even want to talk about again?
I don't know. Just we could talk about last night's hostage rescue mission.
Yeah, just tell us all the what's been
hello.
happening. I'm here.
Okay. So Brian and Rob. So we started off. They have boats now in this game that you can take around the island. That you're. For those of you who've never played or heard of Rust, Rust is a game, is a survival game. Basically,
online.
The servers are wiped either once a week or once a month. And you have to build up a base and everything and basically survive. Part of the fun of the game is going out there to go out and take stuff from people and be superior, essentially. There are other ways to
the big
play.
gang.
Yeah. Or you could be like a friendly village and whatnot. So, but that being said, so we were out. On the map, there are monuments and stuff that you can go explore to get more stuff. And so we made a plan to go out and go explore a harbor, essentially, which was kind of surrounded by a couple of bases in the area, but not too bad. And so I was boat guy, whereas our pal Corpse Party and Brian were our harbor team, and Evan was our scuba guy because we discovered that there's scuba stuff in there to go raid as well. So so as we're all doing our stuff, both Brian, our actual harbor team, get themselves locked into a room behind 3 guys, like 3 other players in the game. And these guys, apparently, from what I was told, are they basically said, so we can do this the easy way where you can give us your stuff, or we could do this the hard way where we just come in and kill you. And for whatever reason, like, you need some stuff in order to get into some rooms at the monuments you go into. So the bad guys, who we referred to as the terrorists, they couldn't figure out how to get into this room. So Brian and Corpse Party there were just kind of sitting there unsure of what to do. So I rescue Evan, who's got a whole bunch of stuff, and he's like, we need to go back to base first. I'm like, fine, I guess we'll go back to base, even though these 2 guys are just sitting there. This took like a good 25 to 30 minutes of the whole process. Like, it was a long time that they just sat there waiting for him to come out. And we come back, and like, me and Evan, like, I told Evan, I'm like, all right, Evan, this is how it's gonna play out. We're gonna park the boat on the other side of the harbor. That way they don't hear us approaching. And then we're gonna go on foot, and we're gonna sneak our way up to go take them down. So we did that exactly. I mean, we were like on point to everything, like the sneaking up. And I told Brian and Corpse Party, I'm like, do not open that door until we start firing shots. Because they both had shotguns, which you would think they would be able to take on 2 guys with like crossbows and 1 guy with, I think, possibly a shotgun. But like 4v3 is way better odds in all things considering. So I'm like, no, let's go sneak up on them. We'll probably be able to take out 2. So we start sneaking up, and I don't know if one of them saw us like sneaking or whatnot, but they started running towards us. But they did a really bad job of running towards us because there was like these 2 pipe things that are like side by side, but they're like there was like a walkway between them. So me and Evan just hit in the walkway there, and they walked right past us. So like, as they're walking right past us, I just start unloading a revolver into them. Like, if you're gonna let us shoot you, then I'm gonna shoot you. So I take down 1 then, and then instead of like sneaking around, I just go for it, and I pull around and I take down another one with the help of Evan. And so then Evan goes down because I think he got headshot by a crossbow bolt, which, you know, understandable. But like, the other two like didn't even know what was going on, so they finally leave and they start chasing after us. And then I unload a shotgun shot into them, and then they unload a shotgun shot into them. And darn it, we won. We beat them. And we made our grand escape with all our good loot, and it was a great day to be had.
Rest in peace, Evan.
Well, actually, Evan didn't die. He just went down. So we were
incapacitated, so you could carry him, right?
Well, we picked him back up.
Carry, but okay. A crossbow bolt to the head. Just get out.
Yeah.
Gee. That sounds pretty fun. And I want to know what happened with Tom. What was the 30 bullets incident?
Okay, so this is actually just I just threw that out there just because it was really funny at the time. So basically, when you go to bed, like when you log off the game, you go to bed, and what that means is that your body just sits there until you wake up or until you log back on. So you're basically vulnerable until you log back on and can do stuff. So while you're laying down sleeping, people can just come up and look and see what's in your inventory and basically take it or kill you, one of the two. And we look into his inventory, and Tom's got like 30 shotgun shells in there. And we're just all like, well, we were just making shotgun shells. So we all blame Tom for this because, like, we needed ammo, and he's just sitting there hogging all the ammo.
I like the idea. I can't go to sleep without my 30 shotgun shells in my pocket. That's pretty funny.
So that was the incident with Tom. Our base has had some trouble in the beginning. We kind of had a little bit of
you have any pictures?
Some hiccups. I don't actually.
Next time.
But we had this issue where I built the third floor on the base, and I designed it so that instead of putting windows out, you could put doors up there, and then you use the doors kind of as windows. So, like, if you need to close the door, then you can close the door while being shot at, so you don't get shot anymore. But, like, you can open the door so you can shoot out of it. If once you're getting like hurt or whatnot, you just close the door, and then you can kind of sit there and heal for a second without any issue. But the problem was that like I never finished it, and I just never kept getting around to it. And so people just figured out that you could just climb up there, and due to a really horrendous set of circumstances. So we got a couple incidents. We actually had one incident where they broke into the base, but we have like these things called airlocks, and how it works is that you put a door at one spot, and then you have a wall.
Another door.
Yeah, another door. So like you need to go. Like if you get through that first door, then you're not done yet. You have to get through another door. And so regardless, they broke in, and then they dropped into our base. But I guess they realized that they couldn't get out or whatnot, because like we just sat there and waited them out. Like they were really scary at first, but we just sat there and waited. Like they didn't get any further. And the weirder thing was that like there was like 3 dead bodies because they like either starved to death or something.
Jeez, that sounds pretty brutal.
So like we're if anything, we profited
from invasion. So this is your save way from I messed up because we profited in the end.
Yeah, no, I mean like Evan even said it too. He was like, Carl, I think we profited. I'm like, you're probably right, honestly. I mean, they blew out 2 walls. And it was not at all any money to replace that stuff. So, like, I don't know. We had a really big struggle because getting weapons in that game is a lot harder than it used to be. So we had this thing where, like, people were rolling up with, like, rifles and stuff. And we had our best weapon was
sword,
a crossbow, and this basic little pistol that, like, requires you to literally take a rock, like a flint rock, and jam it against basically make your own hammer to fire the gun. So that was the best that we could do, and both of those were like pretty unreliable for our situations. Now we're pretty much in a better boat because we have
Shotgun.
We have shotguns. We have a couple SMG kind of rifles. Like, we don't have full-on rifles, but... Brian took some pictures.
Thank you, Brian. Add a little spice to the conversation here. Ow,
I like how they put a table in there.
What's his modern house? Just looking at the door on the top.
So yeah, this is our base right here. So the door is supposed to be like, you open the door and you have full lookout of everything, and then if you start getting injured, you close the door.
Oh, I see.
So it works out really well, and the door opens outwards, not inwards, so it's not inconvenient.
Did Evan and you have a fight about about that window on the top there?
So I guess we've discovered that you can't really just walk into the window. That's been the biggest issue with windows, is that people could literally just walk into them. And I've always felt that was kind of useless, but now that you can't walk into them, it's kind of better now.
Man, you got quite the team in there too.
Yeah,
Who's Empathy Vinny?
That's
yeah, Rob.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Logan will at some point probably rejoin the team. We kind of had an issue with the team stuff too, because of the first getting started and everything. So
at the bear to the
there's
left
a
of
bear.
That, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's right there.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Looking at it from afar, it looks like Snake would be hiding underneath it. Looks like a box. What do you guys have a name for the fort?
No,
or
we
whatever. Don't. I like the idea of Snake Box.
Snake box.
Anything else about Rust?
I don't think we have too much else to talk about really, because
we can talk about this is not Rust, but we did play another survival online game called Unturned, and I remember fondly it was you, me, and Emily, and I think some other people, or I think Tom, and I think Evan was there. I don't remember everyone who was there, but what I do remember is there's this guy called I don't know, like Rapping Jesus or something like that.
Oh yeah, the rapper guy. I remember him.
So we were being attacked. We were just wandering around this town. We were being attacked, and then we just got the guy. Like, he was really well armed, but he was alone, right? So I think it was Carl and I who were out and about in this town. I think it was like a plant, like a electrical plant or whatever. And we just got the guy, and he had such good loot. Like, he had night vision goggles. He had this gun we haven't seen yet, and we took him obviously, because why not? And then we head home, and then the night progresses. I think Tom's gone, Evan's gone, so just you, me, and Emily at that point.
Yeah.
The guy comes back. He finds our base, and then he's like, "Yo, man," because he keeps cutting out. So, but from what we can gather, he's saying, "Yo, man, can I get my stuff back?" And we're all three of us are towering on the second floor of our
we were loaded too.
Building.
It was pretty hysterical.
Our crappy building, and he starts rapping like Eminem or something, and then I don't know what prompted us, but I think one of us did give some of his stuff back. I think it's because he kept talking to us, and we figured he wouldn't leave us alone unless we gave him something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he just keep coming back. But I don't know. That was like the weirdest experience I've had in that game. I hope one day, maybe when Rust is over, we could just have a smaller server, private server, and then what do you call it? We could have teams. It's a free to play game for those who don't know. It's a voxel.
Rust is not a free to play game.
Oh boy, it's what is it, 17, 19?
It's $35 right now.
Wow.
It was 17 over the Halloween But yeah, having the big team is like really nice.
But you know what was unfortunate about the unturned one? Someone, I honestly don't know who, because I didn't play that day even. But someone left the door open, and that was it. There
Yeah,
went all our progress, and like that
yeah,
was such a demotivating experience, like moment that we haven't played that since.
yeah.
And they even called us mean things on signs. I mean, come on, just take our stuff. No need to. You'd be like, LMAO, I poo poo doo doo all over your base. Left the door open, noob. You know? It's like, come on. Uh, but yeah, if Rust is happening still next week, we'll have another update for you guys on that.
I think we'll probably at the very most or very least we'll probably play till Thursday, and then after that it's probably just dependent on who wants to continue on.
Oh, why Thursday?
Well, it'll mark a week of playing it, and
Uh,
at some point like it gets to the point where it's just like I've just wasted so much time doing this.
that's how I feel about playing Bricadia. It's like I built this house, built this town, and there's no function yet to actually do anything with it. It looks cool though. I built a whole town in Minecraft, and no one lived in it.
Oh, that sounds
Dude,
sad.
uh, there was a cool moment though. So it was the town of Desmond, because I kept calling diamonds Desmond on accident. um, and it was really nice looking. It's not a PvP map either. It's just like a community server. And there was no activity in it besides people checking out. I was like, man, you really worked on this. All right, see ya. I'm gonna go work on my own town. I was like, all right, see ya. Thanks for dropping by. But eventually, we were getting to the end of that whole session. And it's like, all right, no one's gotten to the end yet, right? And surprisingly, no one has, right? So I actually built this whole big guild hall, and I even had everyone submit a flag for their own town,
Mm-hmm.
and we all just had this like town meeting in there, and it was pretty cool. It was like, all right, everyone, get equipped with diamond armor. Get the bows ready,
Yeah.
and let's do this. And this was the point where they added more stuff to the end, like you have hang gliders, so it did get more utilization. Prior to that, we actually utilized it for what was this called? What was it called? There's underwater temples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
we organized a thing for that. That one though kind of sucked. To have a bunch of people just going around suffocating all the time,
Yeah.
like that. I don't think that dungeon's just fun. I think the end is more fun because everyone's just running around trying to not die from enders and stuff.
Well, when
And
you
then
you have to just get those potions. Once you have a bunch of those potions, like it's actually a lot of fun to go into that underwater place.
oh yeah, we had a potion guy. Let me tell you, but the thing is, still, it's just a bunch of us going around getting lost in the stupid maze, looking for that one enemy that keeps flying away from you.
Yeah.
Ugh. um, I remember now. The saddest part is that I made another town called Sheep Town in the same server, and dude, everyone wanted to go into that town. Everyone, because it was just a bunch of sheep
Mm-hmm.
walking around, and like the houses looked garbage too. I just used cobblestone instead of like brick and marble and quartz and all that. Just I wish I had some friends for the town of Desmond.
Well, why don't you ask Evan of Dude? He likes playing
Well,
Minecraft.
well, I actually kind of like playing vanilla from time to time. I need to get mods from him, but there's never a time where I'm like, in fact, recently, no, would be a bad idea. You're already playing Rust.
Yeah.
Eventually, we could get back into Minecraft. I think. Not like we're not doing that already with our LP, folks.
Part 973.
Dang, we're already there.
Yep.
Last time we were just talking about 200.
Oh, we've been busy. Duh.
Oh yeah. We're at the part where you have to. Oh, sorry, almost spoiled it there. All the fun. So that'll be the end of the podcast. I know Carl's got to walk his dog, and it's
Yeah,
like 12:30 there.
I do. So, all right, people. So one more thing I just wanted to add is I've been kind of going over some stuff, and I might actually. I've been considering moving the streams all as in general to an earlier time of like possibly 5 o'clock.
Hmm.
Um, I'm
That
still
way,
running through it in my head. So if anybody's got any input on this sucks, don't do it versus that's a great idea, I'd love for that to happen. Let me know. It's hard to tell like when people mostly are on. Oddly enough, I
seems
feel
like
like
later.
it does seem like later, but I don't know.
I think I would recommend if you want to do this, give it a trial week,
Yeah,
and if you're not liking the results, just go back.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Not next week though. In fact, what's going on next week or
Uh,
this week? Monday.
Normal stuff. We'll play more Crash tomorrow. Um, maybe start up another game. Maybe actually get to Rayman Legends. I don't know. We'll see.
Sounds improbable. That'll be it. Thanks for watching, and